And we are live. Hello everyone, I'm Anshul. Welcome to Geekosopher's Tech. Today we will be learning how to publish application that we built on last session in Google Play Store. So we have Shrey with us. Hi, hello Shrey, how are you
Hi,
doing?
Anshul. I'm good. How are you?
I'm also doing good. So let's begin.
Yeah. So
Uh,
basically, last time we completed our app, and there are just a couple of things that we need to do before we can upload to Play Store.
mhm,
So let's go over the steps, overview of the steps. So basically, first, the session will be divided into two parts. First would be generating the release build of the app, and second one would be to upload the app on Google Play Store. So basically, the prerequisite here is that we need uh, we need to have an account on the Google Developer Console and Play Console basically, and that takes around $25. So that is one prerequisite. Apart from that, everything we can do. So all right. So first, also apart from that, you need some other resources such as the app icon. We need some at least two screenshots and of the
mhm.
app that we'll upload to the Play Store, and one feature graphic, which is like basically a banner that we banner in that landscape orientation that we need. So yeah, those, and we need some short description and long description and other things we'll see as we go on. So first
Okay.
step is to add an app icon. So I have the app icon with me. So let's go to Android Studio.
Before we begin, can you tell us like how to like sign up for the Google Play Store?
It's basically it's really very simple. Like it's a straightforward
Mm-hmm.
process. So if
Okay.
you go to the developer console, like I have already
Mm-hmm.
signed in. So I okay. So let's see. So here I am in the developer console. I can click on create a new developer account, and then there are two option, either if it's for your personal use or if it's for an organization. So
Mm-hmm.
if I go to yourself, then couple of fields here: developer name, email address, contact name, contact address, phone number, website if you have, then a couple of terms, and then they have already mentioned that to create an account you'll need to pay one of $25 registration fee.
Okay.
So you'll need to basically verify your identity, and you need to have a valid ID.
Okay.
So that's there. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So in Android
Okay.
Studio,
Yeah.
first what we'll do is first we'll make sure that in the app Gradle file, the target the version code and the version name is what. So basically, since we are doing it for the first time, we have the version code and the version name as 1.0. So
Mm.
next later on, if we need, we can increase the version code and version name as well. So maybe I for my next one, I can have it as version code can be 2, and like if it's a major update, it can be version 2.0. And
2.0. Mm-hmm.
and again, there are a lot of things such as there's a concept called semantic versioning. So basically, depending upon how major or minor the update is, we update it. So you might have seen something like 1.0.0.1 and then 1.0.0.2, something like this. So that's the thing. Uh, so right now, since it's the first build only, we'll keep it as version code 1 and version name as 1.0. Then we have our keys ready with us. So debug and release, we'll have the key. So suppose if we had different keys for a production and testing build, we can have them here as well. So this one could be different. This one could be different. Same with the server also. So suppose I this was a staging server. So that staging server URL could have been here, and the production one could have been here. Since this is a third party, we don't need to change it. because it's going to be the same one only. And yeah, but the keys could have been different. And apart from that, we don't need to change anything here. Next, what we need to do is we need to add the app icon here. So the app icon is five one. There are some Google. If you visit on the play, if you search for play icon, best icon practices, launcher icon practices. So you'll there's a complete documentation on the Google Devs page that you can see. So so
Okay.
basically, the most important thing is that the icon size should be 512 by 512 pixel. That's the recommended size. So what I'll do is I'll just click on the right click on this app, new, and then image asset. So this is the default one that we get. So and the app icon is divided in two layers. So one is the foreground layer and one is the background layer. So
Okay.
let's go with the foreground layer. So we have different asset types such as image, clip art, and text. We can have the text as well
Hmm.
directly. So we'll since we have the image, we'll go to image and select the path. So I'll select the path, go to desktop, uh, sorry, desktop, Geekos first, assets, icon, and as you can see, it's 512 by 512, and I'll just open it. So now I've opened it. Now the thing is that this circle that we see, there's a light boundary that we see. It's the safe zone. So it's
Hmm.
recommended that our icon, the main content of our icon, be inside this only. So what we'll do is there's a resize slider here. We'll basically just drag it to the point where it's just okay. All right.
Okay.
So yeah. So now we see that it's the main part that is the video camera kind of thing that is inside the uh,
The
boundary.
circle.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and then so now we see this greenish layer. So that is the background layer. So let's move to the background layer. Then there are two. Again, we can have another image for it, or we can have an asset type for it. So let's say we go with this asset type. uh, Asset type color. So we can choose the color directly from here, or we can provide a hex value for it. So
Okay. What does that background image do? Like, what is the purpose of that?
okay, so see, so basically, suppose I want to this white thing, like this video camera was one
Hmm.
thing. This was a transparent image, and this was supposed to be my foreground, and then the background that we see, this
Acha, like that,
bluish,
it
yeah.
provides an option.
Yeah, so that is there. So this background layer we can provide, and so I'm providing this matching color to it. So even if it goes out of bounds, the icon does not look really shabby. So
Hmm.
we provide the hex value for it. Click anywhere outside, and now we see this is the icon that we'll get. Like this, these are different types of icon that we might get. So Play Store icon would be something like this. Round icon, if phones support round icon, it would be like this. This would be square, circle, squircle, rounded square, and so on. So these would be
Hmm.
there. All right. So next, then we click on next and then finish. It will ask me to add these all these files to my VCS. So I'll click on add. And now the app icon is now the app icon is there. Next time we build the app, we'll be able to see the app icon as well.
Okay.
All right. So the first step is done. We have added an app icon. Next, we need to create the key store for signing. To do that, we can click on build, then generate sign bundle or APK. There are two options: Android app bundle and APK. So earlier we were using the APK version, but now we are using the app bundle because it provides the smaller download size. The app features are on demand downloaded, and yeah, asset only modules.
Okay.
So click on next. Now we need to provide a key store path. if you already have a key store, suppose you are already part of an organization, they have an existing app, signed app on the Play Store. So you can just
Hmm.
get the key store from them and provide it here, like just select it here. Otherwise, if you don't have the key store, like we don't have one right now, so we'll just click on create new, and now we need to give these following fill these following fields. So first is the key store path. So I click on this. I'll give the name for this. So Geekos offers PS, and then I'll just save it in desktop. Geekos offers and keys, and I'll click on save. So now this KS Geekos offers underscore KS would be the key store that we'll get. So then we
Hmm.
need a password, and we need to provide a password for this key store. So the way this is organized is that we have a key store, and this password, key store, this would be the key store password. This would be the password to enter into this key store. Inside this key
Okay.
store, we can have different keys, and they would be named by this alias. So this would be the alias. So I can have one key for my movies application, one I could have for some different application. So all
Hmm.
would be inside a same key store, but they can have different aliases. And this password would be the key password, which would be for this particular alias. So
Okay.
yeah. So for this, we can provide some password. I'll provide some. And again, alias, I can provide something like geeks, movies, then password we can again provide. So ideally, this password should not be the same as the above password, that's a keystore password. But
Hmm.
since Android Studio is running on JDK 11, Google says that we need to have this password same as this password. Like key password should be same as the keystore password. So otherwise, we'll get some error while we are
Okay.
if these two passwords are different, we'll get that error. So these two passwords should be the same. Then we need to provide some other fields for generating a certificate. So
Hmm.
first name and last name we can have Nikos offers again Android. Suppose it doesn't really matter. Nikos offers city Karnataka and IM. So once we are done with this, we can click on OK. So now this key store is generated. The password
Hmm.
and password alias and key password already filled. We can click on remember password if we like if we want, we can have this password. We can remember this password, and we don't need
Hmm.
to check this encrypted key. So this would have been if we wanted to basically we already had an app inside on the Play Store, and then we would need to do this. Since we don't have the app already, we can let it be, and then we can remember password and click on next. Then there are two variants, debug or release. Since we are going to be releasing this on the Play Store, we'll click on release, and then we'll click on finish. So it will take some time, and let's see.
So what about the second option, like you're saying, generate encrypted key? So suppose if we have the app on a Play Store,
Mhm.
so what does it do? Like if we check on that.
So I'll come to that once we are on the Play Store.
Hmm.
Last step is for the app integrity, where we even when we are creating the release, they they give an option for the key, so we can provide our own key if we have, or we can let uh, Google Play handle this on their own, which is
Hmm.
I think the better option. So
Okay.
now they are saying that this has been generated, and we can locate or analyze the bundle. Let's click on locate. So this I have located. So this is my app release .aab, and it's 5.7 MB. So let's keep it here.
So
Then
this is the
apart,
difference between the bundled and the APK file. Before we used
yeah,
to give APK, right?
yes. So if I clicked on APK, then this would be .apk format, and I could have directly installed it on my device. This bundle I
Hmm.
cannot directly install without uploading to Play Store. There are like obviously there are ways to do that also, but like
Hmm.
APK you can just as we know we can directly just you use either the ADB install and APK, or otherwise we can transfer it to the file, transfer it to the device, and then click on and then basically just install it as we do.
Install it. Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah. So we have this AAB file here with us now. So basically, we have done the second and third step also. We have generated the app bundle. Next, we need to go to the Play Store and create the app. So, mm, okay, so I'll go back or just open it again. Yeah. So this is the landing page for this Play console where we can see all our different apps and the status of them
Hmm.
as well. So now what we need to do is we need to click on Create App. So this is the first thing that we need to fill in. So first is the app name. So I can let me type this movies and default language we can let it be. Then if it's asking if it's an app or if it's a game, I click on app. If it's free or paid, this is free.
Like what difference does it make?
For
This
the
app or game option.
uh, game, basically needs like there are some different conditions that happen. I think there are for this game. There are a different set of
Hmm.
rules or something for this game.
Hmm.
Then there are these two declarations that we need to select. And once we are done with this, click on Create App. So now we have created the app on the Play Store, but we still need to add a lot, like fill a lot of things. So if we see there is on the dashboard, they are saying set up your app. So there are a list of tasks that we need to do before we can create a release. So they're saying let us know about the content of your app. We can either do this one by one from here, or we can
Hmm.
just scroll down and last option is app content, and under the policy we can go there. And again, these are the same options that were there. So first is the
Okay.
privacy policy. So we need to have the privacy policy for our application. So let me copy the one that we have and then click on save. Then I'll go back. Then it's the ads. They want to know if we are using any third-party delivered ads. So since we are not, we'll just click on no. So if you click on this yes, must app contain ads. Um, whenever someone visits your Play Store page, beneath your app name, they'll be able to see the contain ads, so that they can know that this
Okay.
app
Hmm.
contains ads. So since this app does not, I'll click on no, my app does not contain ads, click on save, and then go back. Then app access. It's asking if we if the users need any particular login credential or membership or anything, or any authentication they need to access certain parts of our app. Since our app is just straightforward, we can just click on all functionalities available without special access. If it was, we need to add some instructions, like add new instruction. We can give the name, phone number, password, and other instruction that we need. So that basically the team at Play Store can, whenever they are testing the app, they can use
Use those
like they can
credentials.
use, yeah. So right now all functionality is available without special access. Click on
So
save
for
and then
Google Play Store, they manually test it or it's an automated process for the approval.
we don't have We really don't have
We
any way
don't
of
have this
knowing.
information.
Yeah,
Okay.
we I know that automation testing is definitely there. Like they do
Hmm.
run the app, and if there are some problems, I have received some problems in past that like login was not happening properly or something of the sorts was there. So at least automation testing is there. Yeah.
Hmm.
Then we need to provide the content ratings. So content ratings basically state that for which age groups is your apps suitable. So first is the email address. So I can give the email address. Mm. Then category. So it could is it a game app that is a betting app, something like Candy Crush, Temple Run they have given. If it's a social
Hmm.
app like Twitter, Facebook, Skype, and all, or if it's some other type. So our app obviously falls under this category. So click on next. Then does the app contain any relevant ratings relevant content, example sex, violence, language, downloaded as part of app package? No. User content, does the app natively allow users to interact or exchange content with other users? No. Online content, does the app feature or promote any content that isn't part of initial app download? No.
Hmm.
Promotion or sale of age restricted product of activities? No. And then miscellaneous. Share users' current and precise location? No. App allow users to purchase digital goods? No. Web browser or search engine? No. And primarily a news or educational product? No. We can fill no all of them. And then click on save and then next.
Okay.
So now they are saying that we get this kind of rating for this. And then once we are done with this, we can click on submit. So now this is submitted. Next, then now we can go back and start the next one. Target audience and content. So basically, we need to
Hmm.
state what are the target age groups for our app. So we can have it as 16 to 17 and 18 and over, or even 13 to 15 we can have. Then these are some regulations that some compliances that we need to follow if we are selecting these. Click on next.
Okay.
Then store presence. Could your store listing unintentionally appeal to children? No. So one thing we need to do is like we should not lie on any of these forms because if Google finds out that you have lied or if it's not compliant with whatever you have filled, they may suspend or even remove your Play Store account. So not just app, they can even remove your entire account. So to
Okay.
prevent that, avoid that,
Hmm.
we should always fill this honestly and click on save and go back. Then news apps. Is your app a news app? No. So basically, they have these all these policies that we need to follow if we select yes or anything. Like if it's a news app, we need to follow these policies that they have.
Hmm.
Then COVID-19 contact tracing. No, my app is not publicly available. COVID-19 tracing or status app. Click on save and back. Data safety. Okay, we need to disclose what kind of data we are getting, I think. Hmm, next. Does your app collect or share any of the required user data types? No. Okay. You do not. If it was yes, collected by encrypted and transit. And do we provide a way for users to request that the data is deleted? We can just click on no. Next. And then we have already provided a privacy policy. Click on save
Hmm.
and then go back. So now we have completed all of these steps. So now if we
Hmm.
go back to dashboard, we can see that all of these steps are completed. Next, we need to provide the app category and provide contact details. So if we click on it, we can basically also in the side column we can go to store settings. So again, it's asking if it's app or game. We can have it as app. Category we can let's see, we can give it entertainment, we can give it lifestyle, movies, and movies is not there. Let's give it as entertainment. Manage tags. Movies is there, or yeah, movies there. Allow
Movie ticket
users,
reviewing listing.
yes. No, no, allow users to watch or get information about movies. I think this should do.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Email address, we can provide the same one.
Stored
Phone number.
listing, contact details. What is about?
So when you click on the when you basically
Mm-hmm.
go into details of the app, at the bottom you can see these email address and phone contact details for the developer basically.
Mm-hmm.
So email address is mandatory, phone number and website is not mandatory. And then this is external marketing. So if we want external marketing, we can have this or we can remove it as well. So let's click on save. Then go to main store listing. That would have been the next step from the dashboard also. So main store listing, we tell how our app page is going to look on Play Store. So app name is already filled out for us, what we gave. We can change it here also again. Then we need to provide the short and long description. Short description needs to be within 80 characters and long description can be up to 4,000 characters. So yeah, short and long description is done. Then we need to provide the app icon that would be displayed on the Play Store. So for that, I'll just upload assets and icon. I'll upload. So again, they are also say telling how the what are the requirements of this app icon and all these images that we are uploading. So
Mm-hmm.
it should be transparent PNG or JPEG up to 1 MB and dimension of 512 by 512 pixel. And again, there are some design specification and policy. Then we need to provide a feature graphic, which would be ideally 2024 pixel by 500 pixel. So feature graphic I'll provide. Next, we'll go to the phone screenshots, and I have two of these, so I'll just upload them. So yeah, we can also reorder them if we want. Right now, let's leave it. And next, we can also provide the screenshots for 7-inch tablet and 10-inch tablet. So if a user opens the Play Store and then the app on any of these devices, they'll be able to see screenshots, respective screenshots, basically. So otherwise, they'll just be seeing this default phone screenshots. So
Mm-hmm.
now we are done with that. So we can click on save and yeah. So now we are done with filling the app content forms and the store listing as well. Now we need to just create a release and upload the app bundle. So for that, under the release section, we'll go to production. And first, before creating a release, we'll go to countries or regions and add the countries or regions for which our app should be visible. So our app can be visible for all these countries that we have. And then we click on add. So suppose I don't want my app to be available for any of these countries, so I can deselect from there. Basically. So then we can just click on create new release. And here basically we can change the app signing key. So either we can let Google, we can use a Google generated key which is recommended way, or if we
Mm-hmm.
already had our app signing key, we can use that as well. So let's let it be for now. Then we need to upload the app bundle. So this is the app bundle. I'll just drag and drop. So it's saying app signing key generated.
So it automatically takes from that .aab file.
No, no, they are managing it on their own.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay, if you don't choose, it will automatically manage.
yeah.
Hmm.
So there are a couple of benefits to that also, because since Google is managing it, we don't have the risk of losing it ourselves. So if we lose it, if we are using our own key and we lose it, we
Hmm.
cannot
Hmm.
update our app after that. So yeah,
Oh, okay.
we,
Why,
so
like,
we
what will be the reasons for that?
so so that there are two keys. One is for when we are one is the key store that we generated. And then second, we
Hmm.
needed to have a signing certificate or signing key, basically. Upload, basically. So what happens is we need to first sign the app using the Keystore that we created. And then Play Store also needs to have the key for which it will it will basically use it for maintaining the app integrity. So that is the second
Hmm.
key. So if we generate it on our own, so there was this export button, right? That
Hmm.
check mark. So if we selected that, we would also have got a key for within a format PEPK or PEM format, which is a certificate format. So
Hmm.
that we would always whenever we are creating a new release, we would have to upload that file also. So basically, users know that the app that they are getting from Play Store is a valid one. It's not a tampered version.
Okay.
So yeah, we can see the release details. So this is fetched from the Gradle file that we had, and we can enter the release notes also from here on here. So for now, I'll just copy the short description, and once you're done with this, click on save, and then review release. We are getting a warning. We can disregard that and click on start rollout to production and rollout, and that's it. So now. In review. This is the status. So it's saying that it's in review. It will whenever you're releasing the app for an app for a first time, it takes I think 3 or 4 days, maybe 5 days even. It can take. So
Hmm.
once it's done, you'll get something like it's uploaded or some status you'll get, and the app will be available on Play Store for all devices.
Okay.
Uh, and next update generally takes around 5 to 6 hours. It can also happen before that.
Hmm.
It can also take some little bit more time than that. But yeah, we can expect around 5 to 6, or let's say 6 to 10 hours for subsequent app updates. So
Okay.
yeah, so basically that's
So,
yeah.
yeah. Hmm. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying that that was the last step. We created a release and uploaded the app bundle. So
Okay.
now we just need to wait, and once it's live, we can get the link and we can get it on Play Store.
Okay.
So
Perfect.
yeah,
So that was the session where we published the movies app on Play Store. So stay tuned. It will take around 3 days, as Shrey told. So once published, we will like follow us on Insta. We will try to update you on the links and how you can use the application and see it for yourself. So stay tuned for that. Thank you, Shrey. That was a pretty well explained process.
thank you, Anshul.
So hope to see you in the next session.
Yeah,
Thank you. Bye bye.
uh, all right, bye.